I wake up and it's dark. It's dark outside. I pick my phone up, check the time, and it reads 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Like early. So I go to YouTube Shorts. I start scrolling. Till I catch myself. I said 2023 was gonna be my year. The year become jacked, ripped, shredded, and I'm wondering why am I ruining my gains by not getting enough sleep? What is that reducing my gains? So I slapped myself in the face. I slapped myself in the face as a figurative way, not literally. I slapped myself in the face and bring myself to reality. I've been scrolling on YouTube Shorts for what, an hour? And I just catch myself before it gets too late. Now what am I supposed to do? Now what am I supposed to do since I've been scrolling all this time? All this time. I put my phone down and start questioning life. Really life in general. So I walk around my room and see it's full of mess. Papers, assignments, homework. Literal mess. It was not neat. And I always had this mindset, oh, talent will always be hard work because there's always these guys who are way ahead of me. They didn't have to work for it. They didn't even have to try for it. They didn't even have to do anything. Those tall, lean swimmers in my school. I was always jealous of them. Not in a bad way, but like they had everything I wanted. Right? They had all the women, they had all the lean abs. Lean abs, which they don't even have to work for. They just like barely exercise or they swim a couple times a week or like, you know, they were born with the good genetics, the high quality genetics everybody wanted. And I'm here at way worse genetics and I'm just here. I'm not lean automatically by itself. I had to put in effort. Here I was working out 5, 6, 7 times a week. And after a few months, started paying off. And now I started looking better. My physique, my strength, they skyrocket. They literally skyrocket. And now, hey guys, this, that. And it's like all that hard work really actually paid off. That talent meant nothing. Nothing. I catch up in terms of physicality. The talent meant nothing. All that hard work, all those hours, all that time I put in, now I get to reap the benefits and the rewards. You see, when I always had this mindset that talent will always beat hard work, I was a complete idiot. I didn't understand. It's not as complicated as I made it. It's not as complicated as I made it because it's really, really, really simple. Do you see a talented guy who has everything? Say, for example, it's a talented guy. He has the physique everybody wants, every guy wants. He has the money every guy wants. He has everything every guy wants, just genetically. He doesn't have to try for it. He doesn't have to work for it. He doesn't have to do anything. Now compare him with the hard worker. The hard worker who just grinds on the business. He doesn't have the best physique, so he's working on it. He doesn't have the best on everything, so he's working on it. Compare him trying to get to a good point with the guy who's just genetically there, who has good genetics. The guy with good genetics, sure, he's gonna get somewhere probably, but what happens? Age 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. His looks don't matter that much. His looks don't matter that much to anybody anymore. Over time, his looks, their value starts depreciating. A depreciating asset compared to the other guy who had terrible genetics, a terrible start, and he gets pushing, and he's just on this curve of going up, this linear curve. Compare him in terms of progression, and compare him with the guy who had great genetics, the great genetics guy. Over time, since his looks, the value of it is gonna deteriorate. He's gonna deteriorate. The value of his looks deteriorating, money deteriorating, finances deteriorating, his health deteriorating. And he starts losing all this stuff. Literally like being slapped. With a guy putting hard effort. Just takes them all. Literally just swipes them all. On the linear curve to progression, he just swipes them all. Because he's been putting in that work. This is unfair, but it's how it is in life. Hard work will always, no matter what area, what significance, hard work will always be talent. The greats, yeah. So, welcome to the unfiltered section. This is where I will speak freely. And this is where all the TikTok normies, the 99%, have clicked off. They went back to scrolling, Subway Surfers, and went back to playing their terrible video games in their smelly room, eating potato chips and staying fat. A fat, weak, pathetic man. So the greats, all the great men in history, kings, conquerors, emperors, they were never born with good genetics. The person who had to start the bloodline, he wasn't born with good genetics. He didn't have the perfect eye contact, the perfect jawline, the perfect jaw shape, the perfect cheekbone, the perfect hyoid. He didn't have any of this, but he had to do something for the sake of his future bloodline, his family, to continue it on. So what did he do? He conquered, he expanded the empire, he passed away, passed his culture on to his bloodline. And they expanded and expanded and expanded and expanded, and they grew and grew and grew like blossoming trees. Magnificent blossoming trees and plants. See, if all the great men in history had literally the same, if not worse, situation than you, this is just proof that hard work does beat talent in the long run. In the long run, it will beat absolutely. So use it to your advantage. Use it to your advantage. If right now you're, say, an average normie guy, but you've still watched up to where I'm saying right now, you still have a chance. Your dopamine system isn't like the rest of the 99% who just clicks off in a couple minutes, me speaking. If you're still here right now, use it to your advantage. Use it to your advantage. You literally have so much potential, but this terrible mindset is keeping you in the exact same place, you monkey. You idiot. So just put in hard work. Have some patience, bro. Because it will be talent. It will. I guarantee. So if you want to join a brotherhood full of strong men who are just trying to escape normality, click the first link in the description. If you want more self-improvement content, subscribe, and welcome to our brotherhood.